on?
We're here.
We're gonna start the stream off with a little bit of a mailbag.
Yeah, we got a thing.
We got a thing in the mail. If you saw on Twitter about a week ago or so, Claymore, longtime supporter of the stream, streams on his own channel, Prime Cut Games, opened a deck named Adorable Nathan and sent it to us, me specifically. So I appreciate that. It's a gift. That's awesome. So I was just going to open the deck and go through it real quick, and then we were going to jump into the game. So Adorable Nathan is a Star Alliance Unfathomable Untamed deck, so I will constantly say Untamed when I mean Unfathomable, and Unfathomable when I mean Untamed. So, but yeah, I'm going to go through it. I did scan it yesterday. You can... Thank you, Kelly. I did scan it yesterday. So you can cheat and just go to decks at Keyforge and let it tell you what's going on with the deck. But I'll do a little bit of a deck opening.
What's the sass? I need to know if you want to throw it in the garbage or not. Tell me the sass.
All right.
I don't think shout out works. I think totally post the channel.
How do the YouTube guys do it?
Did that work, or did you just post it? Yeah, you just posted it. Okay.
67 sass.
The YouTube guys for opening decks.
Yeah. How do the YouTube guys do it? I think they put the card. They hide the card and then they go through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite 69, but it's all right.
Do we need to zoom in? You're gonna do this?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Okay, here's to not messing up the stream.
Zzz.
Okay.
Will it focus? Will it autofocus?
I guess I...
Will it autofocus? No?
I must have taken autofocus off.
Yeah, that sounds about
right. I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Yeah. No big deal.
There you go.
Witch of the Dawn. The Fittest. Reap or Sow. Mollymock. In Duplicate. A Gruin. Spore Gorger. Instrument of Silence. Growth Surge. Gabuck. Bumblebird.
Yeah.
And Beach Day. I would say this is like a medium Untamed side. Not super bursty, but you got the Deepwater Gruin, and you got some power counter stuff, right? With the Spore Gorger, the Growth Surge, the Bumblebird, the Reaper Sow, and the Fittest. You do have a Witch of the Dawn to go back and get some other stuff. So, no way to raise the tide, but Mollymock is welcome to blow up artifacts. So, all right, into the Unfathomable. We've got Rakuzel's Chant. A portal, so that's good. I think this deck really wanted a way to interact with the tide. Horrid Synon in Duplicate, a Flame Gill Enforcer, a Bubbles, a Brain Drain in Duplicate.
Oh, okay.
Tomwa of the Glow, Siphos, Illusions of Grandeur, and a Kilogog's Trench.
Brain Drains plus Illusions of Grandeur, pretty good.
Yeah, Bubbles too, right? Like I think the more Bubbles plus Brain Drains and Maelstroms that you have, the more disruption you get for your opponent.
Does Dex Keyforge Nathan actually already have the Evil Twin? I wouldn't be surprised.
Already has the Evil. I'd believe it.
Geez.
Yeah, I'd actually believe it. I know he collects Nathan decks. The only Nathan decks that I have were ones given to me by people who've opened them and sent them to me.
I even opened one. Gave him to him.
Yeah. He opened one at the local store. He couldn't help himself. He had to buy a deck at the local store. So.
I've just been going. Whenever I buy a board game, I go in there and pick up a Dark Tidings deck as well, just because to support them. But that's
pretty funny. We'll have to at some point arrange the Evil Twin.
It's one
match.
Less sass.
66. I think this deck might probably be better as Evil Twin. I'd have to go see what the Evil Twins in this deck do, but all right. So for the Star Alliance, we got Unity or Discord, a Kincan, Rocketeer Triska, Operative Espeon, an Officer's Blaster, Lieutenant Volmart, a Grand Alliance Council, a Diplomat Agung, ×2, ×3, and then a Together and a Dr. Driscoll. So
Claymore sent it to Nathan. That's how we got this one. So Claymore opened it.
Yeah, Claymore opened it and sent it to me. He posted on Twitter a while back, but there you go. There is adorable Nathan. The Star Alliance, the triple diplomatic gunk to go with the Grand Alliance of Council is absolutely insane, right? Because Grand Alliance Council is better if you've got diplomatic gunk. I think the only creature in this deck that diplomatic gunk can really abuse is going to be the Tomwa. Being able to activate Tomwa during, like, say, a Star Alliance turn is not bad. Tap down a creature, draw some cards and whatnot. I don't think it actually exhausts enough creatures. And it doesn't have, like, Storm Surge to really take full advantage of Tomwa.
Tomwa might just be like reap, exhaust, draw a card.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that is good. You would play a creature, like, you would be happy with that creature at all times. So thanks again, Claymore. I know I think he's been a VOD watcher recently. Yeah, so there's adorable Nathan. I do have an actual triad of Nathans now.
Justin decks?
Mod check, Justin decks?
I want that Justin Kappa deck that's in Italy.
Alright. Into the first game.
Mod check. Also, we've been playing Roguebook this week.
Yeah, it's really good.
Richard Garfield game.
Yeah.
Slay the Spire-esque, except you move your guys on an overworld, and it's a team of two heroes that combine together.
We talked about Tainted Grail a little bit. I would put this like a letter grade above Tainted Grail.
I like it way more than Tainted Grail.
The aesthetics are a lot more pleasing. Tainted Grail, the enemies are just kind of gross. But it depends on how much you like the Kingdom Death Monster style of, like, super gross enemies. Roguebook came out Thursday, to my recollection. It's like a $25 Steam game. It looks like it was designed iPad in mind because the interface is very straightforward. So Roguebook would definitely get a recommendation from both of us. I would include it in the excellent Slay the Spire-esque games, since it's its own, like, category at this point. This is an ever-growing category. It's crazy to think that, like, all those games effectively stem from Dominion.
What was the fact that Roguebook has day one paid? What? Well, I didn't see any DLCs.
There was. I mean, I didn't buy it. If there was, there.
I want to know what they are so I can buy them, because I had no idea there were.
Yeah.
If there are, they're not important enough.
I haven't. Buy, right? I didn't purchase them. They do not feel necessary to complete the game. No. So I don't even know what you could add to the game.
Unless it's like a hero or something.
It's not. I don't see how it could be a hero.
A content DLC. Huh. I mean, that's fine with me.
I mean, it's day one. I mean, I think the game was in early access for quite some time, but it's whatever. I mean, either buy the DLC or you don't. Yeah. I know I am, after working for a software company, I'm way more tolerant towards DLC-esque stuff than probably the general community is. So
I'm not really bothered by a DLC either.
Who won the roll? Both rolled
7? Yeah.
Thank you, Mertani. Somebody was paying attention.
Here first.
Some sort of special boss.
I don't know why you pay for another boss, although I will definitely look at it. Because at this point, I've played the game enough to want to give them more money, so I'm gonna
I will log in. Yeah, I would say it's not necessary to complete the game, so yeah. I've never played Feria or whatever the
an Aldard back. Oh, okay.
I never played Feria or whatever their first game was, so I have no clue. There's a lot of mileage that the game gets from the 2-character design, right? So you're having to balance around the fact that you have 2 characters that you're operating. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I get it. It's the internet, and people hate extra add-ons to games. They just do. You attach a dollar amount. It's crazy. If Feria were like a $40 game with no DLC and it was like the best game of the year, you probably wouldn't care, right? But the game could be $20 and you would have to pay $5 for each DLC thing, and people would just lose their shit, right? To me, it's not a deal breaker one way or the other. It's like it was either worth the money I spent on it or it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And something like extra art in the game doesn't sound worth it to me. Now, granted, I spend a lot on Path of Exile, but that's because I have 3,700 hours in Path of Exile after this last season, right? So I spend a lot of my time playing that game. I want to make sure that they keep making the game. So
Terraforming Mars is only in Target? Is that what you're saying? That's odd.
It's the big issue of the new Terraforming Mars game on Kickstarter. That's pretty hilarious. I'll play Siphos as your turn. I'll draw one.
I'll play Diplomacy, then Magister Vita.
Okay.
And then Spoils of Battle.
And they got it before backers.
Oh,
I could see that being an issue. Yeah. I think your time and effort is better spent destroying capitalism as a system than it is getting mad at people who have to live inside the system at this point. That is my that's why you only have one Keyforge deck. Yeah, exactly. The system sucks. Everybody knows it, and you either live with the system as it is, or you could try to become an agent to try to change it, and that's the kind of way I feel about it at this point. So, I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Keyfrog and then Persistence Hunting for Saurian. And it's your turn. I'll see.
See, Unfathomable. Play Whistle Zealot, Hookmaster, and I'll under pressure the Siphos.
Under pressure.
Your turn.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Curie Guiltspine.
Most of there's 17 cards, fancier box, 2-layer player mats, but you have to wait longer to get them.
Sound like it was just out. Huh.
Interesting.
I am going to play Call of the Void. I will exhaust the Hookmaster.
Do you have the Tide, or do we just leave it like this?
I think it's just left like that. I'm gonna Illusions of Grandeur and say Unfathomable. So if you call something other than Unfathomable next turn, then I get 3. And then my Siphos, do I reap with it? I kind of want to wait until I have the Tide to do something with it, because I could like fight with it and then put it in archives. All right, it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Logos. You do get 3. I'm gonna Information Exchange to steal 1. I will play a Philo the Researcher, and I'll Archon's Callback and draw 5. They also have the recent Marvel game from Cool Money or Not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. That's the So here's the thing: is like Target has moved into the board game space. They moved into the board game space,
and they have more money than board game stores, right?
Target can let you make more money from selling board games than your local game stores can, especially pandemic wise, right? Like, I know we're on the tail end of the pandemic. Excuse me, Eddie. We're discussing board games, Eddie. You can ready. There's nothing stopping you from ready. Is all right. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like Target will make you more money than the local game stores. Never mind the fact that Terraforming Mars wouldn't exist without the local game store, right? You need emissaries for the game. But yeah, so okay. what if okay, I'm just gonna say Star Alliance. I am going to play CR Officer Hawkins and gain 2. I am going to.
They do really pop. Looking real good. I really like those.
The purples and the blues.
Pinks.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of those sleeves. They're awesome. Let's see if I have.
Is there the fuchsia?
No, they're not fuchsia. They're it's like pink diamond or something.
Ah, pink diamond. I am going to play Grand Alliance Council. I'll choose these 3: Magistrate Vita and Phila. I will play Rocketeer Triska, and then I'm going to play Unity or Discord. And this is actually a hard choice here.
Pink matte, pink diamond matte. Yep.
Pink diamond.
Pink matte. I think these are a little like darker than just the regular pinks.
So Unity or Discord. Now I could return Hawkins and get another 2. I know that deck has an Eddie. So I'm kind of tempted to use the Keyfrog and just crash it into Magistrate Vita so that I forge for 6 right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Keyfrog, I'll smash into Magistrate Vita, I'll forge my key right now before you throw me off or tax me or something. So it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Yep, that was correct. I'll play Saurian. Play Spoils the Battle.
Yep.
I will capture 1.
Don't feel bad about that at all.
Play Undignathus and draw a card. I'll play Faust. I'll Carpe Venum, Exalt, and Exalt. Your turn.
You've got Vita.
Oh yeah. In that case, I'm gonna capture onto the Phila instead, and we'll just go and fight the Rocketeer Triska before you do stuff with that. I guess I could have played Faust on the other side. That's fine. I'll just leave it like that.
All right. I am going to say Unfathomable. Turn is not. It's not quite clear to me what I should do on this turn. I have bubbles and a maelstrom. Right, so it makes it a little difficult. I like maelstroming the Hawkins back on top. I don't think I like maelstroming him on top. Right. I think I just take the Guilt Spine, I'll crash it into Faust, and then I'll Maelstrom. So I'll get 2 chains. And then I'll play Bubbles and Wacolia. And then I will drop a chain and draw 2. And I'll tell you, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I'll say Unfathomable. Play Seabringer. I'll discard the Tawiki Kraken and I'll call the Void the Bubbles to exhaust it.
Okay.
Your turn.
And he's dead. He's actually dead there. Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll play Hawkins here. Get 2. I will play Cheetah there. I'll put an Officer's Blaster on Bubbles. And to the feature's right neighbor, which is this way. Okay, yeah, I've got it. Got it in the right direction. And I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
Play Faust and Dugnathus and Censor Philo, and yep, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to waste not the bubbles. So then I'll move the blaster to there. He's 7 power, so I draw 4 cards. 2, 4. I am going to cross porpoises, raise the tide, enrage 2 creatures. I'll enrage the Seabringer and Undagnathus. They're likely to be the ones fighting anyway. I will end fighting, which will unfortunately kill my creatures, but it'll get some damage onto your creatures. Then I am going to play a Mookling. I'll play the Mookling there, and then I'll play Meliobi here. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I'll say check with 6.
Say logos. I'll play a Hydro Cataloger. I will play an Eddie. I have a card. Play Phila. Play Old Egad. Draw. Play Binary Moray.
It says, while the tide is low, Undagnathus deals no damage when fighting.
Yeah.
So, infighting would not stop it from doing damage in this situation because it specifically says while fighting. And infighting is not, even though it's got fighting in the name, not fighting. So, alright, so I will not forge because of Eddie. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to put a Light of the Archons onto Hawkins. I am going to zap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll do 3 to Eddie and 1 to Phila, and then I'll throw a damage into the binary array, I guess. I will Reap with Hawkins. Yeah, I'll Reap with Hawkins. It's tempting to fight with him there. Alright, I'm gonna Unity or Discord, and I'm gonna return Hawkins to my hand. I'll play Hawkins. This is a good Hawkins deck, by the way.
Yeah.
Hawkins is doing a lot of work here. I am going to put the Officer's Blaster and Light of the Archons on the Mookling. And then I'm going to play Make It So. And I'm going to count my cards real quick.
Make it so.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Star Alliance. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. So 10, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Untamed. So I'll start by saying Untamed. Damn. Alright, well, didn't get very far there. Okay, I'll say check with 14, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say logos. I will do your conjecture archive the top 2.
I was trying to draw my whole deck with Make It So there.
I'll Reap with the Moray.
Say Starlight. I only had 2 cards left in the deck, so
I'll think twice.
it's probably right. Like, I think really early in the deck it's fine, but if I only got 2 there and I had like I had 10 cards left. It also depends what the cards are too, right?
I'll Reap with this. Alright, your turn.
Sabotage Mission and Countersuit were the Star Alliance cards that were left. Okay, I forge.
Yep.
I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Frigorific Rod. I'll play Seabringer Krakoa and Hookmaster, and then I'll Brain Drain. You got any ways to stop me right there?
No.
Nah?
No.
Phase Shift goes on top of your deck. And it is your turn.
That's it.
Alright.
I think you just took away my taxing and that was it.
Yeah.
The Keyforge play was definitely key.
Yeah. I mean, after the other night where I threatened 30 times,
Just take your 6-cost key where you can.
Forged 2 total keys or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take a key when I see it.
Okay, the Logos deck lost. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually nearly unbelievable.
Insane. You're on, okay.
Course skating. Okay. You're on Dagopolis's wise storyteller.
Three to 1, okay.
Oh god. Okay, so this is the Hestastus Raptor deck. Status. There's no extra S in there. There's only 2 S's, not 3.
That's too many S's. Not enough S's.
So we'll see how this deck goes.
Another Unfathomable Untamed deck. This is the Thalassophobia, double bubbles. 3 Seabringer Krakoas. We got Francis the Economist in here.
Seabringer, I like seeing Seabringer Krakoa. I would put him pretty high on the list. I would kind of like Hookmaster a lot too. If I'm like making a list of common unfathomable creatures that I really like to see, Bubbles obviously.
Krakoa is also like one of the highest power creatures that's just all upside too, right?
Yeah.
Raptors.
You have a deck with 3. 3 is probably the right number for them.
Yeah.
This deck is 5, so
I think in the right deck they would be good. Like if you have like Imperial Forge,
I think you need Imperial
Medicus
Forge.
Lacus,
Yeah,
and you just have ways to pop off with them. It'd be pretty good. But otherwise, they're just kind of like there, just there in the air.
Big issue is like, it doesn't feel like there's a great way to take advantage of the fact that you have 5 creatures all named the same thing in a deck, right? There's no like grim reminder or exhume for all creatures named the same thing, right? So if there
would be cool, yeah.
If a card like that existed, then
that'd be a really interesting card because the power level is so different
depending on the deck.
Depending on the deck, yeah.
And I think that's the key to really cool Keyforge cards is to make cards that get better or worse. You want to roll.
I want to roll.
Huh?
Did I?
Yeah, you rolled a 6, I rolled a 5. So don't know if I can keep this hand. So I don't actually think I can keep this hand. Yeah. So
A little bit of Magic today. Every time I play Magic, I realize I don't like Magic. The 100 card Historic Brawl made like a Goblin deck. There's a Goblin that costs 6. And he says, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put any Goblins into play. There's like 6 cards. So the Goblin Historic deck just plays like all the Goblins.
Yeah, and you just put all
and some ramp and like artifact ramp.
You
so
get
you
to
play
the
them
6 minutes and you just play as many Goblins as you can.
Which is pretty fun because I like Goblins, but Magic just feels like you're not playing against. It's just very little interaction. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, Dan's game.
Play Seabringer.
Alright, my turn. I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Badge Magus and Urian. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Untamed. I got Chelonia and 2 creatures. But I'd have to take 3 chains. And which is probably worth it if you don't take it back and if Chelonia lives. But that's a lot of ifs, right? So I think I will not take them chains. I'll play Eldest Bear and a Witch and Chelonia. And I will put Way of the Pixie. I'll put it on Chelonia.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Hard Sign-In. I will Wrath or Ruin and destroy a flank creature. I'll kill Chelonia. I will Illusions of Grandeur. I'm actually worried about illusioning you into Untamed on the next turn. You just played 4 cards, and Eldest Bear is very tempting to fight right now. Right? To fight with it. So I think I'm going to say Illusions and say Unfathomable. So I'll put you onto Unfathomable for the next turn. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable. Play Frigorific Rod. I will fight Urian.
Dead.
And I'll Illusions you.
Oh, no.
Into Unfathomable as well.
Okay. I will say Unfathomable. I'll play a Frigorific Rod. We're not so different, you and I. I will play Portal to raise the tide. And then, oh, actually, is it worth... That deck has 3 Seabringers.
Yeah.
Is it worth fighting your Seabringer and then playing Portal? Or am I just better off reaping? I think I might just be better off reaping. So I'll just reap. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Untamed.
How did it know? How did the bot know you meant illusions and not...
I will fight the Badge Magus.
Okay.
I will take some damage there. I'll Reap with a Witch. Play Ritual Balance. Play a Witch. Get Chelonia. Play Chelonia. And done.
Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Senator Quintina. I'll play a Hastatus Raptor. And then I'm going to ostracize Chelonia. I do not think I made it clear enough that Chelonia is not welcome on this table. It's your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. Say Shadows.
Not entirely sure I made it clear enough.
They One-Eyed Willa, Shoulder Ed.
Oh, that deck has a lot of big taunts.
I'll Cement Shoes the Quintina, I guess.
Okay.
Check with 6. A lot of taunty boys here.
Alright, my turn. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Light Everlasting and play the Urian from the deck. I am going to play another Urian. Then I am going to play Alms Master. Actually, there's such like a tempting target for you to kill. I'll Alms Master here. Actually, this has... I'll Arms Master like this. And then I'll Shifting Battlefield the Alms Master to here. Okay. And it is your turn. It will draw 4.
I'll say Shadows. I will... Need this bear to be killing something. Yeah, I'll say Untamed. Wish I could like give you an amber to steal it with the ritual, but can't quite make that work because I would have to like reap and then exalt, and then somehow that would kill that, but I can't kill it.
Yeah.
So I'll just fight the Quintina. So before fight, I get to gain 2 exhaust or the assault 3 kills. I get that back. Which of the Dons? Kind of feel like I just crashed in the Alms Master to start clearing room out. So we'll do that. Let's crash both of them in Alms Master. Then I'll play Youngest Bear. And Mushroom Man. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Larry the Lake. I'll play Badge Magus. And I'm going to get to do some fun stuff with some Urian. So, I am going to Reap with Urian. And then he's got 3 armor, so I will get 3. And then I'm going to Reap with this Urian. He's got 3 armor, so I will get 3. And then I'm going to pray that's enough to win the game. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I will say check with 13.
Forge. Alright. I'll say Shadows. Early Birds.
Oh.
On top of my Shadows cards.
Done.
I will play Hard Simpson. I'm gonna raise the tide for 3 chains. I'll have Willa fight the Larry of the Lake. I'll steal 1. Play Kerwallop. Gonna do 1 to the Hard Simpson and steal 1. Do 1 to these, 1 to this, 1 to Eldest Bear. I gain 1. 1 to the Larry of the Lake. I gain 1. 1 to Shouldered. 1 to Youngest Bear. 1 to Mushroom Man. I'll play Walk the Plank. Steal 1. I'll Blatant Thievery. I think I just hit a Urian, so you can't do that again. Make it mad. And these Shouldered will Reap. Your turn.
Okay, I'll Forge. I
hope that wins the game.
Going to say
Oh, we crashed.
We crashed?
Oh, we might be back though.
Oh. Wait, are we live?
We're live. But I think the stream crashed or something. Weird.
Something popped up there.
Yeah.
Back for you? Okay.
It blipped.
I'm gonna Frigorific Rod the Ritual. What was in your hand? Get the Ritual. That's the one that makes the most sense. And then the Horrid Sign-In. Does it Reap? I think it does. I'll just Reap with the Horrid Sign-In. Okay. And it's your turn. This goes to you. That's yours now.
Okay.
And I will draw 4 and say check with 7. Thought it was on your end. Yeah, something happened. There was like something reset there.
Very monk-ass. Alright. Forge.
Yes.
I'll say unfathomable. I'm gonna fight that fodder creator. Or that gets given to me.
I'm trying to gift it to you.
Yeah. I will.
Refresh working? Okay. We could be.
What? It's fine.
Okay.
I will Thalassophobia.
Okay.
Mill 10 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That cleansing wave would have been pretty good.
Play Seabringer. Play Bubbles. Bubbles is gonna put the Raptor on top. I'm gonna Reap with the Raider. And I'm gonna exhaust Orion. Orion. And that is it.
I have no Amber Control.
Oh, dang.
I have no Amber Control. I feel like I could have. I think if the draw order had been slightly different this game, I think it turns out differently. But that's the perils of playing a non-Logos decks and DT, right?
That was really close.
I had a whole other key to go.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was close because you generated a billion Amber one turn.
Yeah, it was not as close as it looked.
Yeah.
You had way. So I drew this tidal wave after I did all the stuff, and I think that could have, or the cleansing wave.
Yeah.
I got Thalassophobia. Important cards got gone. So we getting DDoSed? Yeah, clearly. Made one error.
It's rainy, but that's it.
Yeah, it actually cleared up. It like cleared up the 45 minutes before we started to stream. So.
Yeah. All right. Game 3.
I can't believe my single Hestatus Raptor couldn't win that game.
Didn't find any friends either.
I had friends in my hand.
Oh yeah.
I could not get them onto the table because the table had degenerated.
I'm on Senora.
I had to spend that whole game trying to catch up. I'm on this one, the one you just played. But the Shadows turn you took was absolutely absurd.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think it was only the second Shadows turn that you had taken like the whole game, so
yeah,
you were like set up to have a pretty big one. But yeah, the Shadows turn was backbreaking. I like took a turn that would get me back into the game, barring an explosive turn from you, and then you immediately followed it up with an explosive turn, so the game was like far out of reach. I would have lost that game very hard if Chelonia had stayed on the table.
Yeah.
I mean, you.
I'm glad I didn't take Chains for it early though.
You played like 13 more creatures. All Despair gave you a key that game too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Because I actually wanted to bounce the Eldest Bear and like the Seabringer Kakoa, but Chelonia was on a flank, and so I was like, I have to kill the Chelonia.
While you can.
I didn't have the Ostracize. If I had the Ostracize earlier, I would have ostracized the Chelonia. And then like bounce the Eldest Bear. Because I think all you can really do is like bounce one of those.
Dead again.
Dead again?
Yep.
What's happening? I'm so mad at the internet, dude.
That's a rent still online.
Is that the...
This is 0, you're bad.
Well, I was going to say,
this
is that
drop
frame?
frames.
Yeah.
If this is 6K, we're good.
Yeah.
But 0 is obviously bad.
0, nothing's happening.
Yep.
Drop frames detect. Yeah, no shit.
Now it's back.
Okay. I think we're back. Do you want to reset OBS real quick?
It's not going to be OBS.
It's not OBS? You think it's the actual connection?
Yeah. Stuff going on. All right, we're back for now.
We're back for now. Sorry about that. We have had internet issues. Which deck is this? Is this Dalgopolis? Yes, this is Dalgopolis. We have had internet issues over the past week or so. 10.
4. We're back.
Yeah.
Charter, Spectrum. Now that we have choices.
Yeah. I will start. I'll say Shadows. I'll play One-Eyed Willa, and it's your turn.
Hey, Starlance. I'll play a Triska. I'm gonna give Triska a countersuit. I will play Make It So.
Make it so.
I'll say Starlance. Your turn.
Alright, I will say Shadows. I am going to walk the plank and steal one. I am going to play Shoulder Id. I'll play Hard Simpson. I will Kerwallop. 2-1 damage to everybody. Triska does lose her thing for right now. Oh, I don't even steal one with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I want him closer to dead anyway. And then I'll Reap with One-Eyed Willa. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'm gonna take 3 chains to get the Tide. Wrong button.
Yeah.
I'll play Hookmaster. I'll play a Brain Drain. I guess before I do anything else. Oh geez. Which will do that. I'll put the illusions on top. I don't actually know if that's right or not. I'll fight Shoulder Id.
Okay.
Then I will
steal one, and then you.
Oh, that's why I wanted to do that first. Just kidding. I wanted to do that first. So I could fight it with this too. Before I did the Brain Drain.
Fight.
Because I didn't want to give you an Amber. I wanted to fight it before I had Amber. Then I Brain Drain. Okay. Obviously, that's not a less informed decision, right? But
yeah.
I think it all ends up being the same. Carry Guilt Spine, Call the Void, Exhaust the One-Eyed Willa. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I am.
Also, I want to play Kiri.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Kilogog's Trench. I'll play Storm Surge. I will Bubbles the Fury on top of your deck. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. And at the end of the turn, this gets a counter. I'm just going to put this on it to let us know. And then each creature with power equal to this number is destroyed. So it is your turn.
I'll say Untamed. I will waste not my Siphos. I'll draw 2. That gets archived. And then I guess I'll discard these 2 infightings. And I'm done.
Okay. I feel like if you had a good turn there, I would just be out of this game.
Yeah, it was a garbage turn.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I'll play early bird.
Maybe the trench, right?
It's the end of your turn.
End of the turn. Okay.
I will play early birds. One-eyed Willa will fight Triska, and then Heart Simpson will fight Triska. Let's get that garbage off the table. I'll play Francis. It's your turn. The trench will go up by 1. I will draw 2. Go ahead.
Okay. Say Fathomable. Look at the archive. Fight Francis.
God, this Hookmaster's pissing me off.
Yep.
He's pissing me off.
The Siphus. Play Frigorific Rod. Play Guiltspine. Fighting Balloon.
Occasionally. Only one person has fun per stream with Dark Tidings is the thing to remember. So,
we had some really good streams last week.
yeah, I think we did. I think we really did. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to sink or swim to discard a card at random from your hand.
The turn you played the Storm Surge, I didn't play any things, right? That was that bad untamed
It was a
turn,
bad
right?
turn, yeah. I'm fine seeing that gone. I am going to Thunder Toe and exhaust the Hookmaster and Kiri Guiltspine. I'm gonna Illusions of Grandeur you into Unfathomable, and then I am going to Reap with Bubbles. And it is your turn. So Kilogog's Trench will go up and kill Guiltspine and Siphos. And then I will draw 3, and then my Bubbles does not ready because of the Kiri Guiltspine. And it's your turn.
Well, I guess I just say Unfathomable. Play that. Exhaust your French. I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Ritual of Balance. I'll play Infighting, so Siphos will kill the Hookmaster.
Dead anyway. Dead man walking.
I am going to play Eldest Bear. I'll play Witch of the Dawn to get back when I will, I guess. I don't even think I do. I think I discard this Witch of the Dawn, I play this Witch of the Dawn to put this Witch of the Dawn back in my hand, and then I just chain myself. Kilogog's Trench will go up by 1, and it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say Starlance. What you done?
Because I have a bunch of like mediocre Shadows creatures that I have to put in my hand otherwise. So. Power level of competitive Archon decks is higher than it was a year ago. Well, I have not had a chance to play in live Archon myself, so
yeah, we probably won't until Gen Con.
Yeah, I think Gen Con will be our first opportunity to see the floor. I mean,
play the Archons.
I mean, I think Mass Mutations overall was a pretty high octane set. I just don't think that the highest level of Mass Mutation decks are that much different than other sets. They might be slightly more efficient. There's probably some really annoying Infernus decks in that mix-up, but I think it's probably going to be about the same. Like, you'd be surprised what you could get away with at a Vault Tour, in my opinion.
I think so too. Discord, Reaps with Siphus. That's it. End turn, and he gets a treat.
Okay.
Check the 7. Boom. You want to read? Treat is done. Treat is complete.
Treated.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to Ritual of Balance and Steel. I am going to have the Eldest Bear fight Sipho's. I'll Assault 3 before the Hazardous resolves, but before even that, I will before fight and gain 2. And then Witch of the Dawn is just going to reap to put me to 7. I have this Meliobi, which is going to the discard pile. I think it goes in the discard pile. I can hang around. I'll play Meliobi. And then I'm gonna let the trench kill my good creatures. I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn. I will draw one.
Forge.
What was the debate in Meliobi? Whether I should discard it or whether I should keep it. So the previous turn I had kept a Witch of the Dawn in my hand. So if you're paying attention, people know that I have a Witch of the Dawn in the hand. So the question is whether the Meliobi would throw off the Eldest Bear math or not. Right. So if I play the Meliobi, then I may not be able to get Eldest Bear into the center.
Your turn. Just play Moogling.
Okay. I am...
The Witch got back Curie Guildspine.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to take Witch of the Dawn and fight Witch of the Dawn, since that is relatively free. Meliobi is going to kill the Moogling. She goes mad.
Would have Elusive.
You're correct. Take 3 chains. I kind of hate that idea. Oh, I really hate that idea. Okay, put the Witch of the Dawn back on the table.
Yeah.
My Witch of the Dawn will fight Moogling. I'll have Meliobi fight Moogling first, and then Witch of the Dawn will fight Moogling. And then I'll play Witch of the Dawn. I'll get back Eldest Bear. Play Eldest Bear. I'll play Youngest Bear. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Say check with 7. See, the battle line's all out of order now. Now, if I didn't have the Meliobi, I wouldn't have exhausted I wouldn't have enraged everything. So, just bear.
Just a bear.
The correct aged bear.
Hmm.
This bear is too old. This bear is too young.
I'll say Unfathomable. Pick up the Orc. I will...
Oh, sorry. The trench is now up to 6.
Old Maelstrom.
Okay.
Which is of questionable quality here, I think.
Because it's all untamed.
And you have like Witch of the Dawn and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't really want you to take that Untamed turn, so...
Because it's 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Because it's like at that point with the Ritual of Balance, I'm like in danger of getting to the point where I just take the same turn every turn for the rest of the game.
Tap the Ritual, doesn't matter, but
Okay.
your turn.
Right,
Unfortunately, the trench is going to actually just in time for the Seabringer to die.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Shoulder Ed and Francis, and then I'll play SoundCloud Rapper Little Niff. Actually, I'll just play him right here. It's about the same. The trench will go up to 7 and smoke the Seabringer. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. Say Untamed.
I guess I should play him like this in case of them fighting.
Play Meliobi. Play Witch of the Dawn.
There's a lot of Witch of the Dawns tonight.
Yeah. Play Moogling. Cross Porpoises.
The biggest creature someone has killed with Trench.
Enrage those. Or not that. Your turn.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I will play Youngest Bear, Miliobi, a Youngest Bear. I'll play Witch of the Dawn and then Bear. Witch of the Dawn's gonna get back Bubbles. And it is your turn. Gain one there. And draw all three. Go ahead.
Say Unfathomable. Fight the Youngest Bear.
This one.
Yeah. Fight. I'll fight Little Neff. Play Kiri.
I think it's 2?
I guess so. I'll play Bubbles. I will put
I didn't know that. I played that deck already. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna put the Youngest Bear on top. I'll Rod the Bailey-Obi. Your turn.
I think this is where Untamed is at it. I'm sorry, Unfathomable is at its most annoying. Is when it is actively slowing me down, but not doing
advancing the game.
Not doing anything to literally stop the game from being played any further. Okay, I am going to say.
Every time we play Sealed in a locals, at least one person has a bit of a rant about how Seal is terrible because if you get a bad deck, you're screwed. Usually a person with a 1 or 2 or 3 record. How'd you engage with the kind of attitude? They're not totally wrong.
They're not totally wrong.
Especially with like one deck sealed, right?
Yeah, if you're only playing one deck sealed.
You have to go in expecting to get a bad deck and expecting to do poorly. But just try to do as good as you can with what you get, right?
Yeah, I would lobby for, or you play sealed adaptive. Or you play sealed reversal.
Yeah, sealed reversal is just fun.
Because you give your opponent your deck before the game begins. So if you've got a bad deck, guess what?
You lose every round.
Your opponent's playing. Your opponent's playing it. If you get a good deck, you lose every round, but you walk away with a great deck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I think there's a couple ways to do it. I especially Chainbound. That's a great opportunity to mix up the game types, right? If you've got a weekly, you could schedule once a month. You play Archon. Once a month, you play Sealed. Once a month you play adaptive. Once a month you play, something wacky, right? Something off the wall. If everybody's amenable to it, right? So the sealed reversal was a lot of fun. It's really fun. It really is. So I don't know how big your local group is. If it's big enough, you can do team sealed, where you open 3 decks. Yeah. If you've got enough to do teams, you can do team sealed, where everybody opens decks and then you decide who plays what on the team, and you have one person play Archon, one person play single game adaptive, and you have one person play reversal, right? That's not a bad compromise either. So yeah, sealed reversal's a lot of fun. So okay, I am going to say Untamed. My Witch of the Dawn is going to fight your Waccolia. I am going to play Eldest Bear. I'm going to play Witch of the Dawn, getting back Witch of the Dawn. I'll play Witch of the Dawn, getting back Youngest Bear. I'll play Youngest Bear. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I will tell you to go ahead.
At what point do I just stop caring about
My
the
board.
threat of you doing things? Maybe I'm worrying too much about that.
Could be. I don't know.
I tend to want to stop first and then advance as just a player.
In DT,
yeah,
I think it's different, right?
It might be. Because in some way, if you just gas, then it doesn't matter what your opponent is more on the board.
I mean, the thing is, we're almost through the deck, right?
Yeah.
And so it's one of those. I mean, that deck does have some good burst potential. I assume you're probably going to get to it at some point, but I mean, I won the game on the back of several stupid Star Alliance turns. So I guess you just haven't seen the Hawkins yet.
I will say Untamed. I'll play Mississippi. I'll Genetic Drift my Mookling.
Okay.
Arm up a little bit. Meliobi will fight the
weekly groups 6, but 16 to 18. Gotcha. Yeah. So now, when you've got a larger group, I think it is best to try to keep it a fast format and to try to keep it as close to official as possible, right? But if you've got like 12 regular weekly people who show up, that's not a bad time for a team tournament, because you can play round robin at that point. That's a 3-round tournament. Everybody will get to play everybody, and then everybody can kind of play the format they want to play. But I know Keyforge groups are typically on the smaller than 10 side. So sealed reversal is not a bad idea, right?
And we know we can. I mean, it's hard to take a sealed reversal tournament seriously, so it's like it's hard to be mad.
Yeah, if you're just there to play to play,
yeah.
Then sealed reversal is a great compromise, because you get a good deck. Guess what? You lose every round, but consolation prize is you have the best deck in the tournament in theory. So I am going to say Untamed. He's back. Youngest Bear.
Youngest Bears have to murder.
Well, you have put some on top of the deck. So.
That's true.
Eldest Bear, killing Killer Guilt Spine. 3 and 3 on the other side. I will get 2. This Youngest Bear is going to fight that Kiri Guilt Spine. Witch of the Dawn will fight Kiri Guilt Spine. And then Meliobi will fight Mookling and then arrange the Cyphos. And it is your turn. I will draw 1. So you go ahead.
Play Starlance. I'll play.
Oh, this one fought, so it's no longer
Hawkins.
Oh, this is where I lose the game.
I will. Officer's Blast run Hawkins. You need your Discord to pick up the Hawkins.
No.
I'll play Hawkins.
Yeah. Yep.
Play Cheetah. Officer's Blast run Cheetah. Okay. Check with 10.
Okay. I think I actually have to say Untamed here, because Ritual at least gives me a little bit of amber control. Eldest Bear is killing Hawkins, because if you draw right back into that Unity or Discord, actually that deck has 2. I don't know if you've played the second one, but I'm going to be hot if he plays.
I think I played it earlier.
I'm going to be unconsolable if that happens. And now you don't actually have anything to stop my beautiful baby bears from reaping. Kilogog's Fridge is like in the 400s at this point.
It's higher than anything we have.
Yeah, I had just stopped counting. I guess it might matter for the Mysticeti at some point. I don't know, but I'll play Chelonia, and it is your turn. I'll say check with 8, and I will
play. I said Forge. Sand Tamed. I will play Mookling.
You drawing him? Is that deck have 2? I don't know.
Has 2.
There's 2.
I'll Persistence Hunting for Untamed. I think I just go 6 here.
Yeah,
you do have Shadow stuff.
I have no amber.
Okay.
I played all the Shadow Stealing earlier. It was all the Shadow Stealing was in my opener. So I was trying to engineer a board state where I could just like activate a couple of times, and then I guess I could ritual a balance to not lose the game there, but the game is over.
Yeah, that's definitely bad.
Thalassophobia bottom card, I see.
Because since they're Untamed guys are tapped,
exactly.
then
I can't. I'll forge for 8, but then I literally do nothing except stop him from winning, and then the game is done. Ugh. Got unfathomable that game. I took like the same turn like 5 turns.
Yeah, it's so ugh.
It's so dumb. It just I don't know. It feels counter to keep everything. It just feels so unnatural when garbage like that happens in a game. On this thing,
The 4-man.
Eminent HN Foreman.
This is the Raptor deck. Okay. Elephants during the whole game being used to not impact the game state. Yeah. Elst is good. I got some good use out of mine when I played that deck.
Yeah, I got 4.
And that was close to like helping you get back in.
I got 4 amber from it, and the assault actually mattered because of the Curie Guilt Spines was like the big issue because they were elusive. So the assault did kill some stuff for free. The problem was the rest of the Untamed was effectively dead, right? Now, Val Jericho, I would have been...
Yeah.
My hand was like 5 unfathomable cards, and I would have been able to like play those. I had like 2 bubbles and stuff like that, but like I had 2 Seabringer Kakoas, so the problem was I would take an unfathomable turn, I would get rid of 2 of his creatures, and I would generate 0 amber. I would control 0 amber, and then I lose to whatever creatures I do not bounce there. So Val Jericho would have been pretty good. Obviously, Kalok Stonefather, not great, but
I almost forgot that guy existed.
Zinzi would have been pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All those extra cards could have helped. It would have fought through the unfathomable garbage at least, right?
Eight.
7.
All right.
I'll keep. No.
Play Rostrum.
Okay. I will say Logos. I'm gonna Theory, Conjecture, and Archive the top 2. I am going to play Phila, and then Phase Shift, Sensor Philo to draw. Then I'll play Honors Kesis. Doesn't forge here,
No,
so I don't
you need to play like
purge it.
16 card.
But yeah, it's your turn. I will draw. Tell you to go.
Sanctum. Play Lightsmith, Clariel, Grey Augur, Badge Magus, shifting battlefield onto the Lightsmith. Your turn.
All right, I am going to put my archives into my hand and say Saurian for the turn. I am going to play Diplomacy. So
Before fight, Exalt.
Yeah, before fight, Exalt. I am going to tell Lightsmith Clariel to watch yourself around the Senate chambers and play the Legacy Beware the Ides. Smoke Lightsmith Clariel. I am going to play a Faust and not Exalt, and I'll draw a card off of Phila. I will play Undagnathus. I'll Spoils of Battle onto the Undagnathus. And then I think I just Reap with Sensor Philo. I think that's too good. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Yeah, but we'll play Horrid Sign-In. I will play a Portal, take a Tide, and I'll Brain Drain you.
Almost don't think it matters. This feels like a board position where Brain Drain is like
That's tough.
negligible.
Yeah. I'll just put the illusions on top.
Okay. Because of the amount of Saurians I have.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so Illusions is on top. I think I say Saurian. I'll play Bestiary Urso. Undagnathus is gonna reap because it can't fight. I think there was the game I won. I think I controlled the tide, but other than that game, I have not had the tide in my possession the rest of the night. I am going to have Censor Philo kill the Gray Augur, and then Fausta reap to put me to 7. And it is your turn. That is the Whirlpool deck, right?
I think so.
So that's the reason to keep your creatures with amber on them on that side. So I'll say check with 7, and I will draw 2, and it's your turn.
Say Sanctum. I'll play Light Everlasting. For your boy, Lightsmith Clerigo. Play Urian. I will start fighting. I'll Badge Magus fight Phila, because it's all he can fight. I'll ready and fight the Faust.
Okay.
And then Horde Sign-In will fight Undagnathus. Poison him down. Oh, it's not a...
It does not do damage.
Outstanding. And I'll Taxing Journey to capture there. Your turn.
Okay. Going to say Unfathomable. Does this deck have Grand Melee? I don't think it does, right?
I don't think so. I don't think we have any Grand Melees tonight.
Yeah, I think our board wipes are limited to like Maelstroms.
We're just fighting.
Damn, dude. I don't want to leave that stupid. So I'm not. I won't. I'm going to say Saurian. Censor Philo is going to kill Urian. F that guy. And then Bestiary Urso is going to kill Badge Magus. F that guy. Okay, that's my turn. I'll say check with 6, and it's your turn. Yeah.
Say Unfathomable. Play Frigorific Rod. All Illusions for Saurian. Horde Sign-In will fight the Censor Philo. Your turn.
Alright, so I'll forge. Let's give you 3. I'll give you your 3. I'll play Abyssal Zealot and draw. I will play Hookmaster. I will Illusions you right back and say Unfathomable. I'm gonna Under Pressure Lightsmith Clariel. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I will forge and say Unfathomable. I will tidal wave there. So this happens, and then you raise the tide, so you don't get the Abyssal Zealot effect. And then I will rod the Hookmaster. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I am gonna play Eddie and archive a card. Play Binary Moray, and I'll Archon's Call back. It is your turn.
Say Saurian. Play a Raptor, play a Torvus, play a Raptor, play a Menix Lakis. Use the rostrum. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I got there. It took me a second. I'm going to plate the Tawiki Kraken to my discard pile by discarding it. I am going to have the Hook Master fight High Priest Torvus. The deck is 2 ostracizes, so I'm not keen on you getting you use both of those. I am going to Thunder Toe to tap Torvus and tap a Status Raptor, and then everything tapped will take 2, so that'll kill my own Hookmaster. But that's okay. I'm going a Seabreaker Krakoa so that I can cover Eddie for right now. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. So you go ahead.
Say Unfathomable. Play Whirlpool.
Yep.
Play Fodder Crater. Play Wrath or Ruin. Bounce the Seaburner and the Moray, and then I'll Rod to tap the Eddie. You get this.
I will say Saurians. I'll Spoils of Battle. Capture on Eddie. And then capture. You don't have anybody that has. Hedonistic Intent.
Jeez.
And then I wish I had a way to get this to you this turn. I'll play Magistra Vita. I won't use her. If you had not tapped Eddie, I would have exalted Eddie and handed that right over to you. I can still. Oh, I can still do that. I can still exalt Eddie. I just can't reap with it, right? So that's what I'll do. Okay. Your turn, Hot Potato. I will draw. Go ahead.
All right, I'll say Saurian. Play Raptor. Play Cantina. I'll let Raptor fight the thing, and I'll exalt before.
Okay, I have the Tide currently.
Yeah, so that's 6.
Okay.
So I have to exalt to do that.
Oh, this is yours.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
This Raptor is gonna fight the Vita. Where is it even? That's not even smart. That's not even smart. I won't do that. Leave the Vita out. I want you to have a creature to have to play around with. I'll rostrum this there. No, it is smart because I need to get that off the table. So it's fine. Then this Medicus will reap. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable.
Oh yeah, Medicus does exalt. The Cantina.
I'll play a Seabringer Krakoa, I'll play a Hard Sign, and I'll play a Wako. And it's your turn, I will draw 3. This back. It's yours.
gotta say sorry again. So I can do this to there. Rapture.
I feel like I lost this game to Rostrum of all cards.
Rostrum's pretty good. To exalt this and fight Ricolia. Take 2. I'll play another Raptor.
No, I don't think so. I think that's the big. I mean, that's the big issue about any deck.
I'm gonna fight this Kikoa twice.
Okay.
And then Reap with Medicus. I gotta take chains just to threaten with Medicus. It's just gonna die. So that's it.
The Logos deck just doesn't quite have it.
Yeah,
It's
really
like-
close.
It's like the old EGAD. I think if the old EGAD were something else, honestly, probably the Phila as well.
Yeah.
But I keep looking at this old EGAD, wishing it was literally any removal. Okay, I am going to say Logos. I am going to play Hydro Cataloger. I am going to Information Exchange and steal one from you. I am going to play Old EGAD. I am going to play Binary Moray. I am going to think twice. Honors Kisos. And that is the 6th card I've played this turn, so I forge for 7. And I will purge Honors Kisos.
Double purge.
Super purge. Yeah, it's your turn. I will draw and then shuffle. And God, where was this stuff earlier? And playing decks that just don't have. Oh yeah, here's your hard thing. Playing decks that just don't have like action removal in DT feels so bad. I mean, I gave my opponent Eddie with 5 amber on it, and
It's just hanging out.
yeah, and by the time it comes back around, that Eddie won't have any amber on it because of Rostrum.
Say sorry, Sanctum. I'm gonna fight the Moray. We'll trade here.
Here you go. You want to cut? Draw one more.
Play Larry the Lake, Ryan, play Badge Magus. I'll give you this Medicus. Oh yeah. Okay, cards are real mixed up this game.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I am gonna Carpe Venum, Eddie, and Urian. The Status Raptor is going to fight Eddie. Do I exalt? I think perhaps not.
Takes 2.
Because then you could status me for more.
Friendly Historic Draft. Oh, I bet you're gonna give it to me. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I'll put it on. I'll play a Sensor Philo. Who's like a common creature who just like beats the Hestatus Raptors, because if they exalt, they don't do any damage to him, and then he just doesn't take any damage from them. So, the Medicus Lacus will kill Urian. There's no sense in letting him hang around. I have check with 6 there. I'll give you the Hestatus Raptor back. Draw 2. So you to go ahead.
Say sorry. Move that there. I'm gonna ostracize the Philo. Before that beats me, I'll play a Raptor. Play Faust. Raptor is gonna fight your Raptor.
Medicus Lacus.
Oh yeah, Medicus Lacus, and I go exalt that. I don't think I do. I'll take the damage. Raptor will reap. No Cantina's out anymore, right?
No.
Alright, your turn. Yeah, you get this Raptor.
If I had removal, I'd be playing it right now. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Abyssal Zealot. I'll play a Hookmaster. I'll play a Seabringer Kiko. I'll play a Hookmaster. I will Call of the Void. Badge Magus. Here's your old league ad.
Hell yeah.
It's your turn. I'll say check with 7 and draw.
Say Unfathomable. Play Photic Raider.
Yeah, I was about to say the smell.
Yeah.
It smells like Photic Raiders.
Play Calp. Illusions of Grandeur for logos. Horrid Sign-In. Fight Abyssal Zealot. Oh, it's yours. Both yours. I will Rod a Hookmaster. And done.
Okay. I'll say Lewis. I'll theory conjecture, and I can't play it. I lose. Even if my turn went in there, I just lose to Illusions of Grandeur. This deck just doesn't quite have it.
Yeah.
Which is rare for a Logos deck in this set. This deck does not have it. What
I don't think any of these decks are
none of these decks are
gonna win the tournament, but some of them will advance.
None of these decks were doing anything for me.
At least the Hestatus Raptor's got a game. Shine. It is decent with Whirlpool.
When your opponent doesn't have any removal, then yes.
Yeah, just play the
creatures that scale. Creatures that scale are really good against decks that don't have removal. Yeah, that would have been a great idea. I wish I had thought of it in the middle of that game. I would have been in great shape. And I just remembered to play more removal.
It's easy. Just play more. Is everything 1-1 right now? I think it is.
I think the one deck is not.
Oh yeah. Eminence. Oh, Senora is 2-0? Okay. Oh, this is the bursty deck. Yeah, you need to go reevaluate your deck building here. Yeah, this deck's definitely got a little bit more than the other decks, I think. We'll see if it can.
I think it's just faster.
Yeah, it's just faster. Faster.
None of these decks have like okay amber control, not amazing, but okay, situationally fine. But that deck can just have like it could generate like a 6 amber turn out of 3 cards, right?
Yeah.
So it has a couple different avenues to do that.
When we'll get the hints about the next set, I would think Gen Con-ish, but they're not going to Gen Con, so I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? You were first. Solid card. Just gonna shuffle it. Yeah, who even knows?
I'll play Keyforge.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Urian and Light Everlasting. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
I'll play Star Alliance. I'll play Cheetah, Sabotage Mission, Countersuit, Zap. Hit Urian for 3.
It's not the magic number.
Nope. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I'll play Arms Master, and then I'll read with you to get 2. I will.
I'll say Untamed. I'll fight Arms Master.
I do not. I mean, I don't.
Play Infighting.
Okay. I do not think Mass Mutations is better for Sealed than Worlds Collide.
We didn't play Mass Mutation Sealed, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
but we
versus tying the
sure
Urian.
But the power discrepancy in Mass Mutation decks, and like you can't play around cards in Mass Mutations the way you can in other sets, in my opinion. That's why I think AOA is the best sealed set. Because the Amber control... Okay, so, but that's the thing, is that you can play around Tribute.
And
so
those,
what?
the like Hyper Worlds Collide decks aren't that common.
Yeah.
Common enough to be like prevalent in sealed.
Yeah, you
right?
can play around Tribute.
Look
right?
at the Worlds Collide decks that won Vault Wars. They're not like necessarily even Archon viable.
Yeah, if you know the format. I mean, I think Worlds Collide is second. I think AOA, then Worlds Collide, and then Mass Mutations
probably last.
Mass Mutation and Dark Tidings both have asterisks next to them because we haven't had a chance to play actual big events with them.
Yeah.
I'd have to see how it goes. I imagine Dark Tidings and Mass Mutations are going to have the same problems as Coda, is that the power level between decks is gigantic. And like skill can't make up enough of the gap. The thing about
I
AOA,
think Dark Tidings might have the... You might be able to skill your way into a bad deck winning.
Yeah.
I actually think
but like,
more so than Mass Mutation.
There's literally no way to play around Rad Penny in Mass Mutations. Like, you just can't do it. And cards like Infernus in Worlds Collide, you can play around them. You use your creatures on the table. You generate amber. You don't use amber pips to generate amber if your opponent's playing Dis. You know, if your opponent is playing. There's a game I played against Logotarian Luke, the Lean Forge guy. If anybody knows who I'm talking about. I played against Logotarian Luke. He had a Saurian deck, and he had... I didn't know at the time. I only saw 2 Philophosauruses, but his deck had 3 Philophosauruses, and he had a bunch of other stuff. And I took a turn and literally fought every Saurian off the table. I threw away my board to fight all the Saurians off the table. and won the game because of it. Because keeping the Saurians off the table is how you play around tribute and stuff like that. And it looked awful, right? I could reap and check the next turn, but I would leave 2 Philophosauruses alive, which means I would lose the game on the following turn. If not the following turn, the turn after that, or the turn after that, as I got buried by card advantage, right? So, but the thing with mass mutations, how do you play around draw pips on a card? If your opponent just goes Dark Amber Vault, like mutant, how are you supposed to play around that? There's not really a good way to, right? And your opponent can play something in tribute, but Imperial Forge is rare, and you've got a turn to do something before a lot of the cards that like Forge, like Brachus or Senator Shrix, like you've got a turn to do something about it, so you can make decisions based off of that, right? Like how you play in Worlds Collide Seal against the different houses matters a lot. Against Shadows, keeping a Gargantodon, or like prioritizing keeping a Gargantodon or a the other common guy that stopped sealing, Odoak the Patrician. If you keep those guys around and you keep them warded and you prioritize keeping them warded and keeping ways to capture back onto Odoak in case they mug, right? Like there's a lot of counterplay in Worlds Collide at the common level and uncommon level that I do not think exists in Mass Mutations. There's some neat interactions. A card like Tempting Offer is a lot better in sealed play than it looks because the Saurians have the ability to capture such a large volume of amber in Mass Mutations. So giving your opponent 1 amber to bounce like a creature that has 4 of your amber captured onto it is pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. You would take that deal in Worlds Collide every day. You would just love to do that, right? So yeah, I just don't see Mass Mutations. So I think part of the issue is that people like a set for Archon, and then they're like, this is my favorite sealed set because I want to open a new Archon deck in sealed. But they're not thinking about like the average power level in the set. And you know, in sealed you get 3 decks you can or like at a Vault Tour you get 3 decks and you can pick one, right? But in like a regular store tournament or whatever, you know, you might do 2 pick one. I don't know what everybody does. I would personally, if I was playing sealed, I'd much rather have at least 2 decks to choose from one. At least you can make some choices. And that was the thing about AOA also. If your opponent was playing Logos and Untamed, the best thing to do against those houses was to not generate enough amber to get brigged. Because Untamed could not control your amber at common. There was literally no way to control amber at common versus Untamed. So they were either bursting or you were in the clear. And Logos had Cutthroat research at common, and Logos had the Brig combo. And Interdimensional Graft was uncommon. And you could get brigged and lose a game, sure. But if you were playing in such a way that you just went to 6, and if you had the option to generate more, you were fine. And you just put the brakes on at 6, you were safer in AOA than generating like a huge amount of amber because of cards like Ronnie Wristclocks.
Yeah, and Burn the Stockpile was
Burn the Stockpile was in the set. So there were just all these cards that would punish. I think Gatekeeper was reprinted.
Yep.
There were all these cards that punish you for going to 7, but nothing to punish you for going to 6. So that was, in my opinion, skill testing. Because if you just go to 6 every turn and just threaten, that's how you would win games in AOA Sealed. Because your opponent might hang on to those really big amber control cards, but you can play around it. And Mass Mutations, I don't think that's the same. It's not true. There's no scaling amber control. In Mass Mutations, if you can generate 4,500 amber, you don't lose the game if your opponent has one of like 7 cards. You know, Worlds Collide, it was that case. You had Interdimensional Graft, you had 2 Muster Protectors. So, yeah. All right, I am going to say Unfathomable, I guess. I'll play Calp. You just took an Untamed turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Illusions of Grandeur you twice for Untamed. So if you don't say Untamed, I will gain 6 amber. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I can't just give you 6 amber, obviously. Guess I won't. I'll genetic drift. I'll give power. I'll just treat that like a control of the week, I guess. That's it.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Lightsmith Clariel and a Grey Augur, and then I'll reap with Urian. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. So you go ahead.
I'll say
2 houses to get 3 no matter what. I did not want him to take a turn.
yeah. I think making me not take a turn is probably better.
Yeah. To guarantee the 3. I
That's-
don't want him to take a turn.
Yeah, that's essentially getting 3 amber. I'll say unfathomable. I'll maelstrom.
Okay.
I will play a Skiffus and I'll illusions into Sanctum.
Okay. A Forge. That's what I say to the illusions. I am going to ostracize
So I do get 3.
the Siphos. Yeah.
All right.
I'll play Hystastus Raptor, I'll play Medicus Legus, and I'm gonna discard this ostracize because I literally think there's 0 Amber Pips in Saurians. And it's your turn, I'll draw 4.
Okay, I'll forge. Let's say Star Alliance. Well, Great Alliance Council to kill the Lacus. I will play Triska.
Neither has interacted with the
Hawkins. Play Blaster. Play Hawkins for no amber is a sad existence, and I'll reap.
I'm sure you'll survive. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Great Augur, Lightsmith Cradle, and Ryan, it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
I guess I should play that.
So yeah.
Or I should do this.
Deploy there. That
right? Or like this. That's probably best. It's all the same, but okay. Play Fathomable. Play Hookmaster. I'll put Bubbles to put the Urian on top. No Urians, please. Your turn.
I am going to say I'll say Unfathomable, I'll play Hard Sign, and I'll play Calp. I'll play 2 Phonic Raiders.
Ah.
And it's your turn.
Play
I'll draw 4.
Star Alliance. I'll reap with Hawkins.
Just comes Unity or Discord.
I'll fight this cow first. I'm gonna fight Fog Raider. In your Discord.
The really heavy creature decks in the
Play it.
set feel so bad.
Yeah.
I have
In your Discord. Play it. I am done.
You want to pick up Triska?
Pick up Triska.
You can pick up 2 creatures and their attachments.
Oh my god. So I pick up play Triska twice.
Yeah.
For
Well, just once, right?
I played 2.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh my god, that card's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get 2 creatures.
So insane.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I will
I need to get a word back.
play Faust. I will Exalt Lightsmith Clariel. Histostus Raptor is going to kill Hawkins. Yes. Hookmaster. I think I kill Hookmaster. Screw that guy. I'll Exalt. Take 3 beforehand. You'll forge for 9 at least. So I won't lose the game instantly. Oh, I actually get an Amber for the Grey Augur. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna play Infighting.
Kill, 1, kill. I don't actually think it's a surprise that the deck that has like 3 board wipes in it is winning this pod.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna cross porpoises to enrage those and raise the tide.
I've been maelstrommed. I got maelstrommed, I got infighting, and I got Grand Alliance Council. And the Grand Alliance Council only killed 1 creature, but if I had had more at the time, he would have killed all of them. So
I'm gonna waste not my bubbles. Draw 3. Play Meliobi. Fight Faust.
the creatures are super enraged.
Play Mookling. Your turn.
We're done here.
Alright.
We can move on to the next game.
Excellent. Well, this definitely ran away with the pod.
Yeah, I don't. It was not close.
Nah.
This deck is miserable to play in this
It's
set.
awful.
Maybe it's because there were 4 unfathomable decks tonight, but
Yeah.
good lord, just the style of deck where you just put creatures on the table is just so bad in this set. I think that is probably why Dark Tidings for sealed would be awful. Just I can't imagine Mass Mutations being.
It'd be really fun if you got the good deck.
If you were playing,
if you got the board wipe heavy deck.
If you were playing the Logos Star
boy.
Alliance
You'd be unstoppable.
Untamed deck, you're probably having a lot of fun.
Yeah. But you got to get that deck.
So
this game, Eminent and Dagopolis. Eminent is 0-2, Dagopolis is 1-1. So
fighting to stave off elimination.
if Eminent wins, then we got one deck advancing. I'm kind of rooting for Eminent here. Kind of rooting for that deck. Debo shake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. This deck is okay. It's only okay.
It lost the Histostus Raptor deck.
It
right?
did
So-
lose the Sausage Raptor deck.
So I mean, I think that is probably a. Like I said, I think that was draw order
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably just unfathomable. The Untamed in that deck is like super heavy creatures. It's a lot of creatures in that deck.
The Unfathomable did just like tuck them constantly. The Maelstrom
And Exhaust.
Yeah.
Just. Did either of us raise the tide last game?
I played cross
You crossed,
crosses
yeah.
like the last turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, it was neutral. I thought about taking chains at some point, but really don't like taking the chains. Really don't like it. 5. I'm gonna toss. I got both Witch of the Dawns in the opening hand.
I actually like this Unfathomable. I would like this if I was going first, and this is like my opening hand. I start off with this. You take a turn, I hit you with Thunder Toe, Call of the Void, and Illusions.
Jeez.
And it's amazing. But since you're going first, I don't have like a strong second turn. And that's kind of like, this feels a lot like Worlds Collide in the way that if I'm not putting down like 3 or 4 creatures, or if I'm not taking like a strong second turn, then you're just on your back foot the whole game. So you gotta like put out like a big threat. Too many 5 cards.
Okay, we'll play this Rod.
Alright, I am gonna say Logos Song, Formation Exchange, Binary Moray, Archon's Callback to draw 5. And it is your turn.
I'll say Shadows. I'll steal it right back.
No, fair enough.
I'll crawl to do 1.
I suppose I deserve that.
Your turn.
Play some creatures, you coward. I'll say Unfathomable. Play 2 Hookmasters. Play like this. Does that deck have infighting? I think it has 1 infighting, right? Play like this. And it is your turn. I'll draw 1.
Play Unfathomable. Play Thalassophobia.
10 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jeez.
I think that was neutral.
Is that like all Logos and Unfathomable?
Yes. No Saurian.
What the heck?
So.
Okay, well, I'll Illusions for Unfathomable, and I'll Frigorific Rod Hookmaster.
Sure. My turn?
Yeah.
I'll say Saurian. You get 3. I don't shit. Let's see if I care. I'll play Diplomacy. I am going to play Magistra Vita. I'll reap with the Binary Moray. I will archive a card. I will play Faust and Bestiary Urso, and then I'll discard this Carpe Venum that I've had in my hand for quite some time because you won't stop being a coward and put creatures on the table.
Amber for the Reap.
Oh, yeah. It's your turn. I'll draw 6. I cared more about the archiving than I cared about the reading.
Yeah. Alright, I'll say Untamed. I will Infighting.
Alright. So 4 dead.
Forge.
Dead.
No, I don't. You had Faust.
Yeah, I had Faust. 3.
Play Chelonia. Play Witch. Does not have anything to get. Away the Pixie on it. Your turn.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to put Under Pressure on Witch of the Dawn.
Under pressure.
I will Call of the Void to exhaust that. I am going to Abyssal Zealot. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide. I think that's the first time I've taken chains to raise the tide tonight. But I think it's too good there. And then I am going to Illusions of Grandeur you into Untamed. Right back. and this Hookmaster will fight Chelonia and punch 2 amber out of you. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think punching 2 amber is better than being for.
I think I would agree with that.
I'll draw 3,
especially in this set. Blowing up tumor is invaluable.
Yeah.
In Dark Tidings, right? I'll play untamed. Play the ritual. I'll play Youngest Bear, Chelonia. We're just gonna fight the Silkmaster before I can do more damage.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I am going to say Saurian. I'm gonna play Undead Nathus. I'm gonna play Hedonistic Intent. I am going to Reap with Faust. Reap with Vita. Exalt and Reap with the Zealot. Bestiary is going to fight the Youngest Bear. And I am going to Beware the Eyes of the Witch of the Dawn. And then I will Spoils of a Battle. Yeah. Your turn. I'll say check with 13. I'll drop a chain and draw 4.
Unfathomable. I will Bubbles the Zealot. I will Storm Surge. And I'll Sink or Swim to Exhaust. And then I'll Rod the other one.
Alright, I'll Forge for 6. I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Censor Philo. I'll play another Spoils of Battle. I saw 4 dinosaurs. You can't stop me from using the dinosaurs. Yeah, like that. Alright, I'll say check with 8. It's your turn.
I did
Oh, yeah,
Storm
yeah,
Surge.
yeah. Say check with 8. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
Say Shadows. Play Shoulder Id. Play Shoulder Id. Blatant Thievery, this guy.
Oh, he's mad now.
Play a Little Niff. Your turn.
Alright, I will Forge.
Jeez. Storm Surge just delayed my doom by like 2 turns for no reason.
What's the last card? Is it Old Egad? I think Old Egad got milled. Yeah. That's why I'm winning this game.
Yep.
It's milled Old Egad. Literally no other reason. Okay. Okay, so the last card in my deck is a Saurian card. that. This.
Yeah, this is the last game of the night.
Yep. This is the last one. Sorry, I'm thinking real hard here. I am gonna play Eddie and archive a card. No, I gotta archive that, I think. No. Is it correct to archive this? I think it's correct to archive that. That's it. That's my turn. Sorry. That was a long time to just play Eddie and archive a card. I will draw one, and then I'll shuffle and draw two.
Tintain, play Eldest Bear, play Mushroom Man, play Meliobi, Persistence Hunting for
Saurian?
Saurian.
Can I just use these to win the game, dude? You're like...
I just have to play the game, Nathan.
You're
Sometimes
just like...
I just gotta play the game, and I know that I've lost.
you could just, like, let me use my creatures to win the game? Well,
That wouldn't
why
be
would you
fair
not?
to anyone.
I don't understand why...
People have money on me for some reason.
Yeah, but not me, hilariously. I'm trying to do two things. I'm trying to win a game tonight, and also destroy the viewer's amber. Why are you licking my arm? You monster.
Over there licking arms.
Eddie is an arm licker.
Come here. Come on.
He's gonna lick those arms.
Come on.
He's gonna want to get played with. Okay, and it's your turn.
I already played my turn.
No, it's my turn?
Yes.
Move.
Oh.
I just... Okay, I'll say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Hookmaster, Abyssal Zealot, Horrid Sinon, and it's your turn.
Alright.
I will draw 3.
Unfathomable. Fight. Sensor Philo. The bubbles.
Yeah.
I get to steal one with the little niff. I will Rod the Zealot. I'm gonna play Thundertoe. Exhaust. Vita. Hookmaster. Play Kilrog's Trench. Bubbles. The two cards in your archive.
Yeah.
I'll get the Undiagnathus on top. That's it.
Okay, I am going to say
Trench is coming for all the asses.
I am going to say Saurian, I guess. It's like actively not great. I'll say Saurian. Sorry on top of my deck. I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play 2 more Hookmasters. And then Horrid Sinon is going to fight... Let me just read with the Horrid Sinon. I'll just read with the Horrid Sinon. And it's your turn. You'll forge for 6, whatever. I don't...
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, forge for 8. And then I'll draw 2.
Untamed.
I'm losing my mind over here.
Fight Eddie.
Actively losing my mind.
Play Witch. Get Witch. Play Witch. Get Chalonia. Play Chalonia. Raise the tide. Play Youngest Bear. Gain 1. Fight. Enrage. Mushroom Man. Yeah, resurrected just to die of the trench. We'll fight Hookmaster. And that's my turn. Trench for 2.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. Do I say Saurian here? Yeah, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Diplomacy. I'll play Undagnathus and Sensor Philo. Faust is going to fight that Witch of the Dawn, and he'll exalt for the Diplomacy. Bestiary Urso. Do I use this creature? Or just let it hang out? I think I just let it hang out. Alright, it's your turn. I will draw 3.
For 7.
Yeah, Forge for 7.
I'll say Untamed. I'll just bear the Faust. Miliobi's gonna fight that. True Man fight the Hookmaster. And he's dead now.
Yeah, he's only 5 power.
Only 5 power.
Yeah, all your creatures are exalting.
Fine. I'll reap with the Witch. Okay, your turn. This goes to 3. Witch explodes.
Yeah, my turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Logos, put my archives into my hand. I am going to phase shift. Storm count of 1. Phase shift. Illusions of Grandeur. And I'm gonna say aimed on your next turn. Storm count of 2. I am going to play a Philo the Researcher. Storm count of 3. I'm going to play an old EGAD. Storm count of 4 and draw a card. I am going to play Bill Jordan. I will raise the tide. Storm count of 5. I am going to think twice. Storm count of 6. Play the phase shift. Storm count of 7. Phase shift is going to Beware the Ides and Smoke Eldest Bear. Storm count of 8. Honors Thesis. Storm count of 9. Forge the Final Key for a count of 4.
Nice.
I had the think twice and the honors pieces here, knowing all I needed was either the theory or the conjecture or the phase shift to basically win the game. And I kept drawing stupid Saurian and stupid Unfathomable cards.
Yep.
And I was like, I literally need one of these. Well, just one. And I can win the game.
General Order 24 destroys both players' creatures if there's captured amber. It is returned at the beginning of the turn because General Order 24 happens at the beginning of the turn before the Forge a Key step. So if they get enough amber back to forge, they would.
I have destroyed amber. That game was for all the haters and losers out there.
We've done it. Only one attack advances tonight.
Yeah.
Get out of this misery.
This one's out of here. This one's out of here.
Senora use inbox is the
good.
advancement.
Man.
This deck was actually fine. I don't know good, but it was fine. I think it'll get hated out by something good. I am excited for round 2. We're almost there. It was like 2 more weeks. 2 or 3 more weeks.
There are quite a few bad decks in this set. Now, the thing is, like AOA, when every deck is bad, then no deck is good.
That's
So
true. That is true.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we got Group T.
Oh.
Kano Puddle the Wanton, Curator Hippo Wing, Fellini of Gutholm, and the Giant Sanatorium Patron.
Brothers Fellini. I got Fellini.
That's Fellini's.
I think the other 3 may be yours. So.
Okay.
It's doing awesomely in the Australian League. That's good. That's good to hear.
Nice.
This. No, who knows about this deck? Who could know? Fellini, Curator, Hippo. I don't know. Whatever. I'll find them tomorrow.
We'll find them tomorrow. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're chugging our way through this round.
We're so close.
We're so close to being done.
We're almost there.
We're so close to powering through what's left of this.
I think this night was the worst decks we've had in a while.
I
Usually,
agree.
the last several streams, like last 2 weeks, I want to say streams, have been pretty solid. And at least one deck really.
There's
really,
one
really
deck
awesome,
that's like takes control of the pot,
and it's just very fun, right?
and it actually looks forward to playing.
And the Voltron Knight was just hilarious.
Yeah, the Voltron Knight was its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get. I don't see that happening that often, right? Like
Yeah. No.
like that was an anomaly, and it just all kind of worked together. So the 5 games that replay, yeah, I mean they were all right. A lot of them were kind of like blowouts. There was one that like looked sort of close for like a brief second, but was actually a blowout. Yeah,
Still worth watching.
yeah, definitely go back and check them out. We had some internet connectivity problems at some point, so I think this VOD will end up being chopped.
No, that should be fine. It only like chops it if it's a long time.
Okay. So there you go. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have some fun ones.
Yep.
So
All right. Good night, everyone.
later.
See you tomorrow.